Hey, what's up everyone? How you doing? Um, on this video, I want to talk about this debate that's been going on about the graphics and photorealism and are we really there? Are we getting close to it? Honestly, what I'm gonna say here in this short little 10-minute video, even though this is recording in native 4K, I'm gonna say yes. To me personally, I think the graphics have advanced much more faster and rapidly since 2013. If you look at 2013 and the release of these consoles, and then we were barely hitting 900p, in some instances maybe 1080p, and now you look at the games and the graphics, and now we're hitting checkerboard 4K, we're hitting native 4K, HDR, much better texture resolution, much better volumetric light, much better dynamic shadows. Uh, I think in about 3.5 years to maximum 4 years, we're gonna start to see the first glimpse of photorealistic graphics. You know, I think we're getting there, man. In my opinion. In my opinion. I mean, here I am right now. Even with this game, I know you can still tell that it's a computer generated imagery. Obviously, you can tell. It's easy to tell that it is. But I think what we're seeing even here, what we're seeing is the promising signs that we are going to see photorealistic graphics. I mean, look at Detroit Become Human. Look at God of War. Look at Uncharted 2 chapter. I mean, not Uncharted. The Last of Us chapter 2. Days Gone. Look at the one. The most striking one to me is the Death Stranding Hideo Kojima. I think Hideo Kojima's gonna hit that photorealism, and then you got one of my favorites, obviously Cyberpunk, and then imagine Crisis 4 or The Witcher 4 if they ever do Witcher 4. Imagine Grand Theft Auto 6. I mean, just look at Red Dead Redemption 2 and what they're doing with Red Dead Redemption 2. You know, I think we're there. I think we're slowly approaching that point there, and I'm not. You know, here's the thing: everybody's entitled to their opinion. I'm not here to, tell you, okay, I'm some kind of a prophet. Like, here's what's going to be in 3 years from now, 4 years from now. I want to hear everyone's opinion. Like, what do you guys think? You know, but just remember, don't expect me to agree with every and each single opinion. Everyone's entitled to their opinion. That's fine. That's cool. But don't expect me to agree with it. Don't expect me to, you know, uh, agree with everyone's opinion. I have my opinion. I have my thoughts about it and what I think the way it's going to be in the future. Uh, the reason I say here's the reason why I say 3 years to 4 years. Okay, let's say maximum 5 years. The reason I say it is because if you look at past 4 years and just how quickly and rapidly the graphics have advanced, it's pretty staggering. We weren't able to see graphics like Spider-Man and God of War and uh, what other example I can use? Detroit Become Human. We weren't able to see that like 7 to 8 years ago. And 7 and 8 years ago is not that long ago. 7 years ago is not that long ago. Okay, so I'm judging the progression of graphics. It's based on the current progression as of recording of this video, 2018, October 3rd. You know what I mean? yes, even with this here, you can tell obviously it's computer generated. Obviously, you can. I mean, if you watch maybe from afar, but you can still tell that it's not photorealistic. But I think this is a promising sign that we're almost getting there. You know. By the way, I got some new design on this cop car. It looks awesome. Uh, it looks great. I love it. You know, I've been messing around with this. You know, I hopefully they implement like some kind of like a police quest or something like that. That'd be kind of cool. Or if they allow the modding, that'd be great. If they allow the modding, so you can have the this bar on the top, a light bar work, or if you could pull people over, stuff like that. That'd be kind of awesome. But then again, you know, it's not like Grand Theft Auto. This is you know, a racing game, but it is still kind of cool that you can do this. I simply love Forza. I am like in love with this game, man. This game, it's so addicting. It's so much fun. Honestly, there's so much you can do here. The reason I'm talking like this because I just woke up, as a matter of fact. And I just wanted to do this quick video and talk about this. This video will be in 4K. It'll take a while for it to process. Obviously, this is a big file. It's going to take a while for it to process, but I just think it's an interesting conversation that we should be having about this and how you guys feel about it and stuff like that. What are your stance on it? Do you guys think it's going to happen, or it's not going to happen, or are we there? Are we not there yet? Honestly, I think we're there, dude. Almost. I agree with Joe Rogan. Joe Rogan, for those who don't know who he is, he's a UFC commentator. He's got his own podcast. He also did a Fear Factor. He was invited, actually, 5 years ago, he was invited to NVIDIA. And the stuff that they showed him, he couldn't even, like, take a photo or any kind of demo to bring with him to show what he was witnessing. But what he saw was stunning, what's going to be coming in the future. Now, some of the material might be out now, but what they told him is that they basically told Joe Rogan that. It's on the podcast. You can look at that podcast. You can find that podcast, and you will see where he said that. It was in one of the podcasts with NVIDIA graphics. And they told him that they're on the brink of photorealism. They're so close. They're so close. They're on the brink of photorealism. This is coming from NVIDIA. NVIDIA. And they're saying they are on the brink of photorealistic computer generated imagery. They're like so close. Like you can smell it. That's how close they are. Now, who's going to be the first to benefit from this? Let's talk about this honestly. Who's going to be the first to benefit on photorealistic imagery? On the computer generated, obviously, imagery right here. It's going to be the PC, obviously. The PC is going to be the first champ to utilize that kind of stuff. We're already seeing that with the advanced. Guys, let's use the proper word. Realistic advanced ray tracing. And let's just call it realistic ray tracing. Every game, people, every game has ray tracing. It has volumetric light. It has the light. The light has to behave in a natural way. The realistic ray tracing, the one that we're seeing on the NVIDIA RTX graphics cards, those are the most advanced, complex, realistic, advanced ray tracing techniques that they're using. All right. Every game has a volumetric light. Every game has a ray tracing, some sort of ray tracing. However, what we're going to be seeing on the RTX in about a year from now, or maybe two, it's the most realistic, real-time, realistic ray tracing. So, you know, I just wanted to kind of like put that out there so people don't get confused, because obviously some people don't understand what ray tracing is, and you know, nobody wants to do a research, man. Everybody wants to just sit on their ass and just spit stuff out of their mouth without doing any research. All right, so anyway, That's all I got to say about that. I would like to hear what you guys have to say. What are your thoughts on it? We're going to block this road right here. What are your thoughts on it? And let me know. It's a short little video. It's in 4K. Let me know what you guys think. I thought about doing a live stream like this. Just me patrolling and stuff like that. I don't know. Alright guys, well thank you for watching. I'll catch you later. Take care.